Hey, Maria, I have a question for you.
Sure, what's up?
If I say living room, what's the first thing you think of?
A couch, a TV, maybe some snacks?
Exactly. Today, we're teaching you all about house vocabulary, every room, every area in natural American English.
From the front door to the backyard, you'll learn how to describe your entire home. Your house is where you live, where you relax, where you spend time with family.
So knowing house vocabulary, super important for everyday conversation.
Whether you're talking to a friend, looking for an apartment, or just describing where you live, these words are essential.
All right, let's take a tour of an entire house, room by room. Ready?
Let's go.
Okay, imagine this. You're standing outside a house. What do you see first?
The front yard. That's the area in front of the house. It usually has grass, maybe some flowers, or a tree.
And right in the middle is the front door. That's the main entrance to the house.
Some houses have a porch. That's like a covered platform in front of the door. You can sit there and relax.
Oh, and don't forget the driveway. That's where you park your car.
Right. And some houses have a garage. That's a room, usually attached to the house, where you keep your car inside.
If the house has 2 or more floors, you might see windows on the second floor, and on top, the roof.
And the chimney. That's the tall part on the roof, where smoke comes out from the fireplace.
All right, let's go inside.
You walk up to the front door, you open it, and the first thing you see is the entryway.
The entryway, or foyer, is the small area right when you walk in. It's like the introduction to the house.
Usually there's a closet nearby. That's where you hang coats, put shoes, store bags.
Some people have a coat rack or hooks on the wall to hang jackets.
And a shoe rack to keep all your shoes organized.
Okay, now let's explore the main rooms.
First stop, the living room.
This is my favorite room. It's where you relax, watch TV, hang out with friends and family.
In a typical American living room, you'll find a couch. That's the big, comfortable seat where multiple people can sit.
Or a sofa. Couch and sofa, same thing.
You might also have an armchair. That's a comfy chair for one person, a coffee table in the middle, and an entertainment center.
And of course, the TV.
Some living rooms have a bookshelf for books and decorations, a rug on the floor, curtains or blinds on the windows.
Oh, and a lamp for lighting. Some people have a floor lamp or a table lamp.
And maybe a fireplace. That's so nice in winter. You can sit by the fire and stay warm.
Americans often say, "I'm hanging out in the living room," or "Let's watch a movie in the living room."
Yeah, it's the gathering space.
Next up, the kitchen.
This is where all the magic happens. The food magic.
Exactly. The kitchen is where you cook, prepare food, and eat. Sometimes.
Let's look at what's in a typical kitchen. First, the refrigerator, or fridge. That's where you keep cold food.
The stove, that's where you cook on the burners, and the oven, that's where you bake things.
The microwave, for heating up food quickly.
The dishwasher, for washing dishes. The sink, where you wash your hands or rinse vegetables.
You'll also see cabinets. Those are the closed storage spaces on the walls, and drawers, where you keep utensils and tools.
And the counter, or countertop. That's the flat surface where you prepare food.
Some kitchens have a kitchen island. That's like an extra counter in the middle of the kitchen. You can cook there, or people can sit and eat there.
Don't forget the toaster, coffee maker, blender, all the small appliances.
People say, "I'm cooking in the kitchen," or "I'm making dinner in the kitchen."
Or just, "I'm in the kitchen."
Right next to the kitchen, you often find the dining room.
The dining room is where you eat meals, especially formal meals, like Thanksgiving dinner.
The main piece of furniture? The dining table, a big table where everyone sits together.
And dining chairs, usually 4 to 8 chairs around the table.
Some people have a china cabinet. That's a fancy cabinet where you display nice dishes and glasses.
And a chandelier. That's a fancy light fixture that hangs over the table.
People say, let's eat in the dining room tonight.
But honestly, a lot of Americans eat in the kitchen or even in the living room.
Now let's go upstairs to the bedroom.
The bedroom is where you sleep. It's your private space.
The most important thing? The bed, where you sleep every night.
You have a mattress, that's the soft part you sleep on. Pillows for your head, sheets, a blanket or a comforter to keep warm.
Most bedrooms also have a dresser. That's a piece of furniture with drawers, where you keep clothes.
A nightstand, that's the small table next to your bed. You put your phone there, maybe a lamp, a glass of water.
And a closet. That's where you hang clothes. It's like a small room built into the bedroom.
Some bedrooms have a mirror, maybe a desk if you work or study there, a chair, curtains or blinds on the windows.
Quick note about bed sizes. In America, we say twin bed. That's small for one person. Full bed or double bed, bigger. Queen bed, even bigger. And king bed, the biggest.
King bed is huge. You could fit like 3 people.
Well, maybe 2, comfortably.
All right, next room, the bathroom.
The bathroom is where you take care of personal hygiene. Shower, brush your teeth, use the toilet.
Every bathroom has 3 main things: a toilet, a sink, and either a shower or a bathtub or both.
At the sink, you'll find a faucet. That's where the water comes out. A mirror above the sink. Maybe a medicine cabinet where you keep toothpaste, medicine, stuff like that.
In the shower, you have a shower head where the water sprays out, a shower curtain or glass door, soap, shampoo, conditioner.
If you have a bathtub, that's where you can take a bath. Fill it with water and soak.
Most bathrooms have cabinets under the sink or a linen closet where you keep towels, toilet paper, cleaning supplies.
And towels. Bath towels for your body, hand towels for your hands, a bath mat on the floor.
People say, I'm taking a shower, or I'm in the bathroom, or I need to use the restroom. Restroom is the polite word for bathroom.
Let's talk about some other rooms you might find in a house.
The home office, or just office. That's where people work from home.
It usually has a desk, an office chair, a computer, maybe bookshelves, a filing cabinet for papers.
Next room, the laundry room. That's where you wash clothes.
You'll find a washing machine and a dryer, maybe an ironing board, detergent, laundry baskets.
Some houses have a basement. That's the room below the ground floor. People use it for storage or turn it into a game room, home theater, extra bedroom.
And some houses have an attic. That's the space at the very top of the house, under the roof, usually for storage.
Oh, and a guest room. That's a bedroom for visitors when friends or family come to stay.
Or a nursery. That's a bedroom for a baby.
Okay, let's go back outside.
The backyard is the area behind the house. It's like your private outdoor space.
A lot of backyards have a patio. That's a paved area, usually right outside the back door. You can put outdoor furniture there.
Or a deck. That's similar, but it's made of wood and raised off the ground.
Some people have a grill for cooking outside, barbecue.
If you have kids, maybe a swing set, a sandbox, a trampoline.
And a garden where you grow vegetables or flowers.
Around the backyard, you might have a fence to give you privacy.
And if you're really lucky, a swimming pool.
The dream. Let's talk about common mistakes learners make.
I sleep in the sleep room.
I sleep in the bedroom.
I cook in the cook room.
I cook in the kitchen.
I wash in the washroom.
I use the bathroom. Or I use the restroom.
I have 3 sleeping rooms.
I have 3 bedrooms.
Remember, use the correct English names. Don't translate directly from your language. Now let's learn how to describe your home.
I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. That means 2 bedrooms.
My house has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms.
We have a big backyard with a patio.
My apartment is small, but it has a nice kitchen.
I love my living room. It's so cozy.
You can ask, how many bedrooms does your house have? Or do you have a backyard?
What's your favorite room in your house?
Quick quiz time.
Where do you cook food? A, bedroom, B, kitchen, C, bathroom.
Answer is B, kitchen.
What's the outdoor area behind your house called? A, front yard, B, backyard, C, side yard.
Answer is B, backyard.
Where do you sleep? A, living room, B, dining room, C, bedroom.
Answer is C, bedroom.
Now you know how to talk about every room in your house.
Comment below, what's your favorite room in your home and why?
Subscribe for more real-life American English vocabulary.
Next video, furniture and decorations. We'll teach you everything inside each room.
And remember, your home is your special place. Now you can describe it perfectly in English.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.